What is standalone applications? The web applications. Next, distributed applications. Good. Now, sir, what it mean by distributed applications? Question comes in mind. Question comes in mind. One application is interacting with one application, interact with another application. Another application is called as distributed application. Okay, distributed application. Very good. So it means that one application is interacting with another application. It's called as distributed application. So Shiva, that's fine. How can we try to develop these applications? Any technology is it available? Yes. One application is interacting with another application, distributed application. Distributed application can be developed using a distributed technologies. These applications can develop using distributed technologies. Technologies like RMI, remote method invocation, EJB, enterprise Java B, and web services. Like this, we're having several distributed technologies are available, no doubt about it. Perfect, Shiva. One more time. So these applications can develop using a distributed technologies like RMI, EJB, and web services. Web services. Good. So now RMI and EJB and web services comes under J2EE, Java 2 Enterprise Edition. So, sir, let me try to explain in the diagrammatically. So I have one application like Bank of America. Bank of America. Next, if you develop one more application, Chase Bank. That Chase Bank. So Bank of America and Chase Bank. So guys, I want to interact with from this application. I want to interact with another application. Then what I can do that, guys? Here, can we use EJB? Yes. Can we use web services? Yes. But when we can use EJB, when we can use web service, Shiva? So for example, Bank of America application is designed using Java. Chase Bank application developed using a Java. Right, understand, please. Java. Then can I use EJBs? EJB is a technology we can try to use to interact with one application to another application. You can try to design the application like this. So can I use web service here? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, sir. No doubt about it. Are you clear? Yes, Shiva. So I have one more application. Look at that, please. Yeah. Bank of America and Chase Bank. Please understand one more application. Here, ICICI Citibank or ICICI Bank. Assume that this application is designed at .NET or Python. Then can we use EJBs to interact with this application, guys, please? Can we use EJBs to interact here now? No. EJB is a technology we can try to use to interact. If you develop two applications using a Java, but EJB we can't use in this case, then what I can do in this case now, if you want to interact it, then I can use web services. Are you clear? Using web services, yes, we can try to interact two different language technologies. We can try to interact it, sir. Are you understand now, please, everyone? Sir, for example, you have one account, madam. ICICI Bank. I have assumed that I have an Access Bank. Can you transfer the money from your account to my account, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, that's it, guys. This is what we can do it. Nothing is there. In that moment, yes, we can try to use what? This is a technology, sir. No doubt about it. Web services we can try to use when you are interacting two different technology-based applications, sir. Okay. This is called as distributor application, distributor application, distributor applications, distributor applications. Very good. I think this point is clear. Sir, one thing. Who developed these web services, guys? The question comes in mind. Okay, who is I mean, which person is provided this web services? Question comes in mind. Anyone, guys? Any idea now, please? Sir, different organization formed as a one different organization formed different organizations is formed as a group. Different organizations formed as a group. For example, Microsoft, IBM, what is that, Oracle, Microsoft, like this different organization as a formed as a group, and that given one name is called WSI, Web Service Interoperability. I'll send the notes, sir, please just observe that. Web Service Interoperability, WSI, is an organization name. Web Service Interoperability, like this. Web Service Interoperability, yes, good. Now, WSI is formed one organization is called WSI. This organization is provided business pro BP 1. What some this organization is provided some standards to develop web service API. Okay, then BP 1.0, BP 1.1, like this. A different specification standards are released to a market, and who formed this organization? Microsoft, Google, IBM, Microsoft, IBM, Sun Microsystem, like this, different organizations or Oracle formed formed as a group, and given one name is called WSI, common standard API that people wants to provide. So given some of the specification. So now using these specifications, different organizations are developed. This different organizations are provided different APIs. For example, now a Java people. Java, it means that yes, Sun Microsystem or Oracle organization. Sun or Oracle. What exactly is doing Sun or Oracle? Sun or Oracle using these standards BP 1.0, BP 1.1 provided some API, to develop the web service applications, sir. Web service based applications. For example, Sun or Oracle is provided two APIs. So first of all, web services we can classify two types. It says we can classify two types. One is SOAP-based web services. SOAP-based web services. Second one is RESTful web services. RESTful web services. To develop a SOAP-based SOAP-based web service, to develop a SOAP-based web services, industry provided to develop a SOAP-based web services, Sun Microsystem introduced the API JAX RPC. Is old style, sir, is outdated. JAX RPC API. Okay. Next, JAX WS API. WS Web Service API. And JAX RPC API implemented using BP 1.0 specification, basic profiles of BP, nothing but basic profile standards used and developed this API to develop the web service application. JAX Service API also you developed using a BP 1.1, 2.0 specifications. So web service you can classify two types. So basic web services, RESTful web services. Now, so now we are trying to work with the RESTful services. So base web services, we'll try to see the ones because we are using RESTful web services in our application development. So first, let me focus on the REST services. Then end of the session, I will try to take like a what is so base website. I'll try to go a little bit more elaborately explanation, guys. Last another time waste. So then this is what. Sir, when you are trying to work with RESTful web services, REST services, JAX RS API. JAX RS API. What is the API name, sir? JAX RS API. Got it? JAX RS API. Using a RESTful to develop a REST services, to develop a RESTful service, RESTful web services, we can use JAX RS API. So to provide the implementation of JAX RS API, we can try to use Jersey runtime environment, sir. Jersey or RESTlet, REST easy. Like this different runtime environments we can try to use to provide implementation of RESTful services. Okay, good. Now, sir, I'm not trying to. We are not going to be designed without using Spring Boot, sir. If I see using JAX RS API, yes, you can try to develop the application even without Spring Boot also. Yes, you can do it. And with Spring Boot also we can try to Spring Boot is trying to making a simplification of your development. Spring Boot is trying to making a simplification of your application development. Okay, I think we know that Spring MVC module, right, sir? Spring MVC having a great capability to perform these operations. What are the operations, sir? Web application development. Yes. Next, using Spring MVC, yes, we can try to develop a distributed applications. Are you clear, please? Yes or no? Web application development, distributed application development. Yes. Right. So now, so here using Spring Spring Boot with REST API. Spring Boot with a REST API. Use to develop a distributed applications. Sir, even without Spring Boot also I can develop, sir. I can show, but if I take 3-4 days, it takes again time. So let me try to use Spring Boot and show the applications so that you can cope up with your team. Once what the people are explaining, you can do it. Okay. To develop Spring Boot with, if you want, I'll try to show you end of the once he's done this points and everything, and I'll show you those applications, sir. How to develop without Spring Boot. To develop a Spring Boot, to develop a Spring Boot application. Sorry, to develop a distributed applications, we can use Spring Boot REST API. Spring Boot REST API. Spring Boot REST API. Yes, sir, I'm giving REST API, sir. Okay. But actually, we can say Spring MVC itself is having a capability. Inbuilt is having REST cert, just that's it. Now, so let me try to highlight the common points, sir. What is the HTTP specification methods? Regard, guys, please. What is the HTTP specification methods?
HTTP method post to get to put to delete.
Very good. So minimum get put. Yes, you're right. Post delete. So now we can try to say get it means that it read a resource. To fetch the information, we can try to use it read a resource. Yes or no? Good. What about put? It update an existing resource, right? Good. What about post, please? It creates a new resource. Yes or no, guys? Then delete. It delete the resource. Are you clear, everyone? So HTTP specification methods get, put, post, delete. So, so using get method, yes, we can try to fetch the information. Put method, we can perform update it. The post means that we can store it, creates a new resource. Delete new resource. Patch, the partial information if you want to update, you can try to use patch. So next one, HTTP status codes. Status codes. What is HTTP status codes, guys, please? What is HTTP status HTTP status standard code? 404, 200, next 201, 401, next 500, 403. What is the 404? File not found. I can say resource not found. Yes or no? Right? What about 200? Success. Success. What about next one?
Created.
Created. Unauthorized. Good. So now unauthorized. I send you this notes and upload, sir. Unauthorized. 500 internal server error. So if you have any issues, and then maybe can generate like this. Right? Next, 403. File forbidden. Are you clear, everyone, please?
503 का sir forbidden.
Sorry, no, 403.
Okay.
I'll show you there when it get error. Once you're using security, the 403, 401 ఈ రెండు వస్తాయి. Security apply చేస్తే రెండు errors వస్తాయి అన్నమాట. Unauthorized. Yeah. So unauthorized, if you mean, for example, the user is not authenticated, then if you're accessing, then this exception will generate. So for 403 is forbidden. Okay, like this, these are the status codes. So what are the advantages? Okay. Are you clear, please? Yes. Now, so observe the guys, Spring Web, I told you very clearly, Spring Web, yes, using Spring Web, we can develop two different types of application, guys. What is that? Web applications. Next.
Distributed.
Good. So web applications, distributed applications. JAX, RS, API. Then what runtime environment you are using, sir? Jersey. Spring Boot it provides a Jersey, sir. Jersey, like this. So what are the advantages of RESTful web services, sir? What are the advantages of RESTful web services? RESTful web services are platform independent, madam. So RESTful web services are platform independent. It can be written programming language and can be executed on any platform. One more time. What are the advantages of RESTful services?
Platform independent.
Advantages of RESTful web services. Very good, sir. So now I can try to speak about advantage of RESTful web services. RESTful, the web services, RESTful, the web service are platform independent. Okay. It can be written programming language and can be executed on any platform. It can be written programming language and can be executed any platform. Next, so REST it provides different data formats. Data format like JSON, text, HTML, and XML. So, guys, try to understand REST resource can exchange the data in different formats. This is a great advantage, sir. Exchange the data on different formats. And they are language neutral. What is that? Language neutral. For example, sir, this is my sir, resource. Resource. This REST resource and this resource is designed using REST API. Then these are my clients, sir. Maybe browser, maybe something else, some other client one, client two, client three. So client one wants to expose the data. Client one wants to expose the data on XML format. Yes, you can. What format, sir? XML. Client wants to expose the data on JSON format. Is it clear? JSON format. Yes. So next, client, yes, you can try to expose the data on which format, sir, please? XML format, XML, JSON, and even if you want, you can try to expose the data in HTML format, text by the, so like this. By default, it exposes the data on JSON format. So what is the benefit? I hope you understand now. REST API. Once you design the REST resources, you can exchange the data in between different formats. Yes, we can try to exchange the data on different formats. Are you understand, guys, please? Yes. Friends, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So, issue-wise look like simple. Yes. But understand what is the rest? What is the rest? I hope you understand now. Yes or no? Guys, anyone? REST stands for representational state, sir. REST stands for representational state transfer. Representational state transfer. Who is designed this one? Roy Thomas Fielding. REST stands for representational state transfer. Right. It is developed by whom? Roy Thomas. Who is this Roy Thomas guy? C# developer, sir. Roy Thomas Fielding, I think, FILAD. Right. And who also developed HTTP? HTTP protocol is designed, right? This guy only, Roy Thomas. The main goal of RESTful web services is to make a web service more effective. RESTful web services define the services using a different concept that already present in HTTP. So REST is an architecture approach, it's not a protocol. It does not define the standard message exchanging format. So we don't have any fixed formats there. And we can build a REST services, even XML and JSON. JSON is the more popular format with the REST. The key abstraction is a resource REST. So I think you understand it can be accessed through uniform resource identifier. A resource can be anything. It can be accessed through a uniform resource identifier. The resource has representation like XML, HTML, and JSON. The current state captured by representational resource. When we request a resource, we provide the representation of the resource. So what are the HTTP methods? I told you very clearly: get, put, post, and delete. So this is what generally we can try to perform the operation, sir. I hope you understand, guys. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And I told you RESTful web service advantage, platform independent. It can be written any programming language, can be executed on any platform, right? Next, it provides different data format like JSON, text, HTML, XML. They're fast and it's a comparison of SOAP because there is no strict specification like SOAP. These are reusable, language neutral. These are the REST benefits. So I think at this point, don't forget about it, architecture neutral, and don't forget about very important point is what? Exchanging the data between the resources. That is a really very important point. So that is a really very important point, sir. Right. So web services we can try to classify two types. One is what? What is that? What name is called? SOAP-based web services, REST services. Can you tell me now what is the features of web services? Web services are designed for application to application interaction. Web services are designed for application to application interaction. That is a major feature. And it should be interoperable. What do you mean interoperable? It should be allow communication over the network. That is the major features of the web services. Are you clear, everyone, please? Yes. What is web services? Web services, the types of internet software, it uses standardizing messaging protocol for the distributed environment, integrating the web application using REST-based REST or SOAP over the network. So if I want to make a simplification, guys, what is web services? So using web services, we can try to make the interaction between two different applications, two different applications, and we can call as a web services. Web services are interoperable application. Interoperable application. It means that interoperable. It means that different languages. Interoperable. It means that different language-based applications or same language also is fine. And what it means interoperable అంటే అంటే రెండు మూడు డిఫరెంట్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ తో డెవలప్ చేసిన దాన్ని కూడా ఎస్ వీ కెన్ ఇంటరాక్టెడ్. సో మీకు మనం చెప్పారండి పైథాన్ అని. పైథాన్ డెవలపర్ ఉన్నాడు అండ్ జావా డెవలపర్ ఉన్నాడు, టెస్టింగ్ డెవలపర్. పైథాన్ జావా వాడు ఏం చేస్తారండి? ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ మై పాయింట్ ప్లీజ్, గెట్ మై పాయింట్. ఎందుకు చేస్తారు? రెస్ట్ సర్వీస్ అప్లికేషన్ డిజైన్ చేయబోతున్నారు కాబట్టి. అంటే పైథాన్ వాడు పైథాన్ మోడల్ చేస్తాడు, జావా వాడు జావా మోడల్ చేస్తాడు. ఈ రెండింటికి ఇంటరాక్షన్ ఎలా చేస్తాం? దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ మైక్రో సర్వీసెస్. ఆర్ క్లియర్? రెస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ అండి, మీరు రెస్ట్ చేసుకుంటారు, వాళ్ళు రెస్ట్ చేస్తారు. రెస్ట్ ఉంది దాంట్లో కూడా, అది ఈజీ. ఇంకా పైథాన్ లో ఇక్కడ జావా కొద్దిగా చాలా కష్టం, కొద్దిగా కాంప్లికేట్ ఉంటుంది కానీ అది ఈజీ. REST services. But how can you interact with one language to another language? That comes under microservices. We can try to make interaction between one module to another module, one language to another language. Yes, we can try to define like this. We నేర్చుకుంటారు, don't worry about that. అర్థమైందమ్మా? Is it clear? Right. So now I hope you understand what is the web services, everyone. Guys, simple way, I hope you understand.
Interact with one language.
Yes, sir.
Right.